Hello, this is Pixel Freak, and we're doing part 60 of the Final Fantasy Dimensions walkthrough. So in this piece, it's mostly just story. There's not a lot going on here. There's not a lot to actually walk through, I should say. There's a few fights here, but mostly you're just talking to the ninjas and doing ninja stuff. Sneaky ninja things. So getting close here, getting close to wrapping up this last section with Noct, and this will, after this section is done, this will end Chapter 3. Alright, so here we're going to go into this temple. It's the Tower of Trials, but we're not actually going to complete this. We're just going to kind of do this beginning part here. We're going to see some story pieces, and then we're going to go back out to... I'd recommend going back down and healing yourself back up with that pot that was in the last video at the very end. Take a look at that, and then in the next video, we're actually going to go northwest of this tower. There's another chocobo for us there. Pick up a black chocobo from there, and you'll be able to fly to the next summon, which the next summon, all this stuff is going to happen in the next video. This summon is Leviathan for Noct's team. Very powerful summon, very, very useful. So make sure to check that video out. That should be posting about the same time this one does. But there's not a lot to say regarding this video. I think you get into the fight here, but it's a completely unremarkable fight. You just fight these ninjas. You're backing up. Yeah. So this is the part that I was mentioning in the previous video where I was saying that you have to pick a side and then you defend that side. Well, this is it. And the ninjas, they even have lesser in their name. That's how strong they are. They're so strong, their name starts with lesser. Relatively simple fight, though. Alright, I do believe there's one more piece, one more fight that happens here. Toby Cage. I wonder how that's pronounced. I'm gonna go with Toby Cage. So you do fight that guy. I wasn't sure if you got into one right here. I couldn't remember off the top of my head. But you do fight him, and I think you fight him several times. In the last piece of this section, which is this tower. I do believe this tower is the last piece. You'll climb to the top of it after you go get the summon, and then that'll end Chapter 3. So you do get this ninja on your team, and he's very useful. The ninja job's actually pretty powerful melee job. Very good with DPS, not very good with taking damage, so make sure to keep them kind of lower on in the roster. I find, and it might be just placebo strictly, but I find that putting people, your characters, higher up as far as the elevation in your lineup, they get hit more. And then, yeah, the lower ones get hit less, and in the back row, obviously, there's a melee damage benefit. If you're in the back row, you get hit with half damage for melee, but you also do half melee damage. So this is what I was talking about. This is the story piece. He kind of gives the what for and why things are. And there's a little bit of a twist here at the end of this too. Something that refers to earlier on in the game. Yeah. All right. So once this whole piece is over, it's best to just go back out, and like I had mentioned, go back down to that area to heal up your HP and MP. I do believe you get in a couple fights here in this, but they're unlosable fights because this is part of the storyline. You can pretty much just auto battle through these. I'm not sure if they are actually unlosable, but they're fights that you shouldn't lose because you're overpowered for them. So you will fight through them, but they're a cakewalk. Once this piece is done, go back, heal up, and get ready for the Leviathan piece, which is going to be the next piece of the walkthrough. I'm going to go ahead and leave the commentary off here because there's not a lot left to talk about. Go ahead and watch the rest of this story piece, and we'll see you on the next part of the walkthrough. Make sure to like this video, comment if you have any comments, and subscribe to the channel. And until next time, this has been Pixel Freak.